welcome. And in Dagbani, Amaraba, welcome. And if you're joining from the Francophone community, beyond Venue, welcome, welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us this evening. We really appreciate you and we recognize everyone joining us at this moment. At this time, I'd like to invite one of the co-founder of the Africa Wiki Women, Ruby DeBrun, to give us an insight into today's event and the editathon. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please with a clapping ovation, a virtual clapping ovation. Let's drop a virtual clapping ovation in the chat box. Let's welcome Ruby as she gives us an insight into today's event and the editathon.
Thank you so much. It's exciting to see African women joining together to celebrate. And we all know that the month of March is indeed our month. And we are here to just hear stories from women all over the world, from Africa. So just to give you a little background of today's event and what we've been doing in the month of March. So the Celebrate Women in Wikimedia events is a time where we want to reflect on our achievements as African women. We want to talk about our story. We want to share poems. There are women here who have wonderful poems that have not been heard. They've been hidden in their wardrobes for so long. Today, they are going to unveil all of those poems for us to enjoy. And also, I think it's also an opportunity for us to know each other and to collaborate, because I believe that the more we get to know ourselves, the more greater things that we can be able to achieve together. And as part of the campaign, I don't know if anybody has the campaign link. I'll share it in the chat box. As part of the campaign, we are editing Wikidata items about women. We are updating existing Wikidata items about women who have their citizenship statements missing. And the reason why this is very important is because when you look at Humanity as a tool that we use to assess how we're progressing or how we're doing in terms of gender content, it usually it usually measures this using the citizenship data for us to understand how many women articles we have in each of the countries. And so we feel like this is really important for us to make sure that no woman is left out when we are counting the data of, or when we are assessing women articles in terms of like how we've progressed. So it's just a little update that you need to make to just celebrate. So if you look at the meta page, you can add your name, add a statement, update the statement of that Wikidata item, and then you are done. So you can do as many as you want, or you can just do one if you feel. And it's not supposed to be anything that is pressured. We want to celebrate. So add your name and be recognized. Let someone pick this page and see that, oh, you actually contributed to this campaign. Yeah, so just this is just a little thing that I want to add. Thank you all so much for, and I'm all ears to hear all that you all have to say. Thank you so much. Yeah, back to you, Emanuela. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Ruby, for that beautiful, succinct and insightful opening and introduction into today's event and the editathon. Once again, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's event. I am Oluwa Pelumi Tosin Aino, and it is my privilege to be your moderator for today's event. And so at this time, I'd like to recognize our partners for today's event. As we all know, the month of March is the month dedicated to the International Women's Day, a month where we celebrate the achievements, the challenges, the stories, the journey of women all across the world, and also a month to collaborate, to collectively come together, strategize, and call ourselves into action in order to accelerate women representation in the world. And this year's 2005 International Women's Day theme is Accelerate Action, or call for every woman and individuals in the world to work towards gender equality, the urgent need for collective responsibility and collaborative effort to shift our focus not from awareness to implementation. And so I'd like to recognize and also appreciate our partners, Wiki for Senior Citizens Network. Thank you so much. And also Women for Sustainability Africa. We have the Wikimedia User Group Nigeria Kaduna Network. That's another awesome partner we have for this event. Thank you so much for partnering with the Africa Wiki Women. And also, I'd like to appreciate and recognize another partner, Afro Heritage and Open Access Initiative. Thank you so much. And I'd like to also recognize On Mic Podcast. Thank you so much for partnering with the Africa Wiki Women on this great event. And also, I'd like to recognize and appreciate the partner, Kwaso Wikimedia Fan Club. Thank you very much for partnering with us. And also, I'd like to appreciate the Youth Empowerment Foundation. Thank you very much for partnering with the Africa Wiki Women. And lastly, is the Wikimedians of Northern Nigeria user group. Thank you very much for partnering with us. At this time, we are going into a dynamic, an interactive, an engaging and inspiring session. I think as African women, and as African generally, and as individual as well, I think no one can tell our stories better than ourselves, right? So we all have different stories within the Wikimedia community. If you're asked to come forward and say one or two things, you have something to say about how your journey has been within the Wikimedia movement. And so we have amazing women within the community, within the Wikimedia movement, who are going to be sharing their story, their journey with us today in order to inspire us, to encourage us, and to motivate us to also do better, within the community. And so the first person on the list is Bukola James. Bukola James from Nigeria. She is the co-founder of the Africa Wiki Women Community. Ladies and gentlemen, please, with a clapping ovation, kindly welcome Bukola James as she take up the microphone to share our story with us. And please, to the speakers, you have 3 minutes each. So kindly keep your story, make it succinct and detailed. 3 minutes. Thank you. Bukola James, are you on the call? All right, it seems Bukola James is not on the call. I'd like to move to the next person, Pelangia. Pelangia is from Tanzania. She is also the co-founder of Africa Wiki Women. Pelangia, if you are on the call, kindly unmute yourself and speak. Thank you.
And we want to see your faces. That's why we're here.
All right, Pelangia, I'd like to know if you are on the call, and please turn on your camera. I would like to see your faces as you share your stories. Pelangia from Tanzania, co-founder of Africa Wiki Women, please unmute yourself and on your camera as you share your story. All right, it seems Pelangia is not available at this moment. So in order to save our time, I'll move to the next person. The next person on the list is Dr. Teslima from Nigeria also. Dr. Teslima, if you are on the call, kindly unmute yourself and on your camera and share your story with us.
Hello, everyone. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, we can hear you. Good evening.
All right. Good evening from Nigeria over here. My name is Dr. Teslima Abikarim. I'm an optometrist practicing in Ogun State. Okay, my journey within the Wikimedia movement started when I was an undergraduate. I think I was in my 400 level then. So I started with cultural heritage and activities in my school, which is a Wikimedia fan club, University of Ilorin. So I was just doing general editing until I came across Wiki Project Medicine, which aligned with my health niche, and that's when I started working around health articles, trying to get more on how I can contribute towards health articles. And afterward, I became the board member for Wiki Project Medicine, and that gave me more inspiration to go into organizing articles related to health content in Nigeria, because it's very rare to see health communities, health professionals engaging in wiki projects, and I can say that I am the pioneer for that. And we had our first project in 2024, and we are having the second project is going on now. That's visibility of health articles on English Wikipedia 2.0. We did the last one, our physical training at University College of Health, Ibadan, where we engage pharmacists, optometrists, medical medicine and surgery students, microbiology. I can't remember other profession, but mainly health professions, because that's the target of the projects. So we engage them, and an editathon is going on now, whereby we want more articles about health to be improved. There's a time I do write on my X page, and I was browsing about bifocals, which is glasses for people older than 40 years. And I was trying to use the first page that came up was Wikipedia. And the article I saw there was not something I can just use. I used it, but I had to twist it to fit the correct definition for bifocals. So these are things that we should all work on. So I would just encourage us that as women we should not be like, okay, my niche is not within Wiki. Wiki is all about cultural. You can always merge Wiki with whatever you do. You are a doctor, you are a nurse, you are a lawyer, whatever you do. I also saw someone recently that they are working about architectural design. So whatever you do, there's always space for you on Wiki, and that's why Wiki is free for all. So I work basically on English Wikipedia. I am a new page reviewer, and I'm an auto patroller on English Wikipedia, though I edit other projects as well, but English Wikipedia is my most active one. So I'm just saying that everything is there for you to pick from. You can go for Wikibooks, Wikivoyage, and all that. So thank you very much. Sorry, I'm at work, so I can't spend much of time, but I guess we've picked one or two things. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Taslima from Nigeria. Thank you for that solid point. The Wikimedia movement is wide, it is vast, and can accommodate whatsoever it is you do. You can incorporate it into your career and everything you do as an individual. Thank you so much, Dr. Taslima, for that. The next person on the list is Bashir from Nigeria. Wikimedians of Northern Nigeria user group. Bashir, if you are on the call, kindly unmute your mic and on your camera and share your story with us. All right, it seems Bashir is not on the call. I'll move to the next person. Pamela Ofori Bohatheng from Ghana. I beg your pardon if I mispronounced your name. Open Inclusive Initiative. If you are on the call, I invite you at this moment to mute yourself, on your camera, and share your story with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me and for organizing this event. So my name is Pamela Ofori-Boateng, and I am a PhD student and also the co-founder of Open Inclusive Initiative. So what I'm going to talk about would be, I have named it the 3 Ls. So it's just a theory that I just came up with because of this session. And please do let me know if I'm in my second minute so I can be able to wrap up. So the 3 Ls is basically about my experiences as an editor since 2017. I've been editing, and I have worked on several projects within the movement, which includes becoming the first Africa coordinator for Boost Knowledge, among other projects that I am not going to talk about because we do not have time for that. And in all my experiences, after these years of volunteering and becoming community leader, etc., I came up with this theory. So the three: learn, link, and leverage. And this is for newbies. If you are new within the movement and you are trying to find your feet, these are things that I've learned along the way. So first of all, learn. And learn, as basic as it may sound, it's very significant when you are new in the movement, right? So when you get in the movement, there are so many things that you learn when you go for meetups, when you go for editathons. But I want to tell you that that is not the only place to learn within the movement, right? There are a slew of information about the community that may not necessarily be known to your community hubs or leaders. So you have to do your research and learn about the community outside of your your groups, right? So there are things, what is happening in funding, what is happening in terms of new free courses that you can acquire, what is happening in terms of volunteering. So your community do not have all the knowledge. So you need to go outside of them and also learn for yourself what is happening so you can be up to speed and know where to go within the movement, since everything in the movement. The second one is link. So when I talk about link, I'm talking about collaboration, right? Link up with other people. One thing that you have to know as a newbie is that you don't have to set your loyalty or your contribution to only one wiki community. It's broad. If you are in Nigeria, there are a lot of wiki communities. You do not have to set your loyalty or your participation to only one community. Link up with other community members. Learn about what they are doing. Learn about what they are working on. That is how you grow within the community. And sometimes the help that you need to progress you or catapult you might not necessarily come from the people or the community that you are in. It might come from outside the community, and we are all working towards one goal. So it's something that as a new member, you should have in mind to collaborate outside of where you are comfortable, of where the organization that you work for or contribute to. The third L will be leverage, right? So we all know that the way that the Wikimedia community is set up, especially if you are new and you don't know, I feel like it's usually take. Like the community takes a lot from you. It takes your time. Yes, in as much as we love to do this, we still can admit that it takes your time. It takes your energy. Oh, thank you. I have 1 minute left. Great. It takes your time, it takes your energy and all of that. And you are doing all of these things for free just because you love to share knowledge or you love to contribute to knowledge, right? So how do you keep on contributing if you only give to the community? How do you give to yourself? So leverage on your contribution, leverage on the things that you are learning from the community, leverage on your skills, leverage on your resources to build your personal, to improve your personal, life, and then for your personal development, leverage on that for your personal development. So all the skills that you are acquiring within the community can be adapted into getting jobs, into getting into like fellowships, into getting scholarships, so that you're not just giving to the community, but you're also giving to yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup or container. You need to be filled to be able to pour into the community, especially when we are not being paid and we are just doing it out of passion. So learn how to take something from the community that can impact your life in terms of your finances, in terms of your social capital, so you can always give back to the community. So that is the last thing that I want to talk about. We don't have much time, so I can't share my interesting story getting into the movement, but that's all I have for you all. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you, Pamela. That was a beautiful speech. three main things you have pointed out. The power of learning can never be overemphasized. As an individual, it is important for us to learn, develop the habit to learn, unlearn, and relearn. And also, collaboration is one of the beauty of life. And knowing how we can leverage the Wikimedia movement to build ourselves, scale up our skills, and contribute to the society. Thank you very much for that profound and beautiful contribution. All right, at this point, I'd like to please.
I can't stand this play. I can't watch this play. One time you pray, remember my name, remember you know what trouble. If you spread who the hustler, if you try to wait, if you fall along, you get money coming, and you're outside of my life. I can't wait to fight, I know you fix me, I know. You know what trouble is. If you spread who the hustler, if you try to wait, if you fall along, you get money coming, and you're outside of my life. I can't wait to fight, I know you fix me, I know. Because when it's on and it's on, you can't stop till it's done. You got dynamite for Christianity for it's great man. That base one, I mean, great man, it's great man. When it's on and it's on, I can't stop till it's done. You got dynamite.
So while we wait for Art to come on board, I'll just call the next person. If Adamu Abdullahi from Nigeria, if you are on the call, kindly unmute yourself and on your camera, and please share your story with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's welcome, with a clapping ovation, Abdullahi Adamu from Nigeria. All right, it seems Adamu is also not on the call. I'd like to call on MK Ramadan from Egypt on Mic Podcast. MK Ramadan, if you are on the call, please kindly unmute yourself on your camera and share your story with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's welcome MK Ramadan from Egypt with a clapping ovation. The floor is yours, MK.
Hello, thank you so much. I'm Minna Khaled, or MK. I'm from Cairo, Egypt. I'm a writer and host of On Mic Podcast. And I'm honored to be here. My journey started, it was really random and unprepared for. I can title it as I wanted to write, or I wanted to make a friend happy. So my friend, I'm not gonna mention their name, but they are well known and well celebrated, and they have a lot of achievements. So I wanted to tell them that their achievements are celebrated, noted, people love them, and people are proud of them. So I created an article for them. It was really messy at first. I was a little bit lost on the tools. I didn't know how to make tables. I looked at templates everywhere, but I had support from Wikimedians. And then when I had it all set, I called my friend and told them to Google their name on Google, and when they found their page, they were amazed and happy and surprised, and their happiness that day meant the world to me. I felt aligned, and I felt like I'm doing something that I really want to do. I want to make people happy. I want to write their stories. I want to share their experiences with the world. So fast forwarding 2 years, I started looking up articles on Wikimedia and that needed enhancement or expansion, and I started editing them. And as a writer of stories and podcast host, that felt really aligned with what I'm doing, because I write stories about people, and being in this community allowed me to see stories, real life stories, history, culture, diverse culture, especially the African culture, and allow me to expand my knowledge. And it wasn't like, as Pamela said, I was giving to the community. It is for free, but I felt like I was gaining experience and knowledge. So I participated in a couple of Wikimedia projects like African Wiki Challenge, Human Rights, Women in Red, and Pens for Sudan initiative that was in Arabic language. And when you do something that makes your soul alive and just feels right and aligns with your morals and values, just means everything. And you feel like you are in the right place in the world. You're contributing and leaving a positive impact, even if it's a small one, but it's still an impact. And I'm so honored and happy to be here speaking with you and being a part of this community. So thank you so much.
Wow, awesome, 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 MK, beautiful. Awesome, awesome, MK. Beautiful, beautiful story. I think your story is relatable, honestly, because myself starting out within the movement, creating an article and having it all messy at first, is really a thing. So thank you so much for sharing your story with us. All right, and moving forward, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite the next person on the list, and that is Timileyin from Nigeria. Afro Heritage and Open Authors Initiative. Timileyin from Nigeria, if you are on the call, kindly unmute yourself on your camera and share your story with us. Please, ladies and gentlemen, I want to see clap innovation in the chat box. Let's welcome our speaker, make them feel at home and loved. All right. Timileyin, over to you. All right. It seems Timileyin is not on the call. I'd like to move to Andnikan Efyong Woodwork from Nigeria, Wikimedia User Group, Nigeria, Akwa Ibom Network. Andikan, if you are on the call, kindly unmute yourself on your camera and share your story with us.
Good evening, everyone. Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Andikan. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Andikan Edward from Nigeria, and I'm the founder of the Wikimedia User Group Nigeria at Akwa Ibom State Network. And it has been a pleasure volunteering and contributing to the Wikimedia movement. So my journey started, let's say, January last year, 2024, where I volunteered as a community engagement officer for the Wikimedia Niger Delta Network. And the selection was done and I came on board. So from there, I've been organizing trainings and also taking care of the community by updating the community and also engaging them. So fast forwarded, I relocated to Akwa Ibom State. So from there, I had to come from in my community. I recruited new volunteers. So I brought the idea of Wikimedia movement down to my community, and I trained volunteers. I also made them understand what the Wikimedia movement was all about. I remember talking to a few people, and most of them were skeptical about contributing or editing Wikipedia itself. So creating awareness about the Wikimedia movement to people in my community is actually something that I am really happy about. And fast forwarded, I also led the Train the Trainers Nigeria in the South region. That was last year, and this gave me an opportunity to network with not just my community, but the community members within the South region of Nigeria. And I'm also happy that I am helping my community members to get to know more about Wikimedia and also giving them the opportunity to to bring in people that they also reach out to tell them about the movements and how they can contribute. So it's really been an amazing journey. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Andnikan. That is Andnikan Effiong from the South Nigeria, West Africa. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. Now, the next person on the list is Bukola James from Nigeria. She is the co-founder of the Africa Wiki Women. I'd like to call on Bukola James to kindly unmute yourself and on our camera and share our story with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bukola James as she shares our story with us.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. We can hear you,
Okay.
Bukola James.
Sorry, I don't even know where to start or what to respond to. So I don't know if you can repeat.
Okay. All right. So I am actually asking you to share your story with us, your journey within the Wikimedia movement,
Okay.
to share it so that other persons on the call can be inspired by your journey and your story. Yeah.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Bukola James, and I'm one of the brainchild behind the African Wiki Women, with other amazing women within the Wiki movement. And my story, I would say it really starts off as based off of my passion or my drive to learn new things. So that really spurred me to really look for how to improve my skill. And it started off during the lockdown in 2020 when I was observing my internship in the library. And I think AFLIA was really one of the great organizations that introduced me to Wikipedia. And I joined Wikipedia during the One Live, One Rev campaign in 2020. And moving on, it has really been an interesting journey. There are so many learnings, there are so many opportunities within the Wiki movement. I would say that because of my desire to always learn something new. It keeps pushing me, keeps driving me to be better, right? And also to develop my skill within the wiki movement. And as someone who doesn't like to hoard knowledge or skill, I try to also see how I can support other women within my community and even outside of my community to see how they can leverage on opportunities that are out there that they may not be familiar with or even opportune to discover. So yeah, I would just say my wiki journey was a funny one, and it was an interesting one as well. Getting to know the community and giving all of the years of different programs that I've had privilege to join, to lead, it has really grown my skill set. And my advice to every woman out there is that you should not settle for less. Always try to be the best in anything you are doing. Try to give in your best, regardless of whether it's a volunteering role or whether you are not being paid. I think if you are consistent and dedicated, you would always get access to so many opportunities out there. So it's all about being dedicated, being focused, and always believing in yourself that there's nothing too big that you cannot do or that you cannot solve, right? Yeah, so that's just my bits. I hope I got it correctly, Pelumi.
Yes, yes, you
So
did.
thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you very much, Miss Wiki, for sharing that with us. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, moving on. I'd like to call on Jemima Antiwi from Ghana. Jemima Antiwi from Ghana. I beg your pardon if I mispronounced your name. If you are on the call, kindly unmute yourself on your camera and share your story with us.
Yeah, hello everyone. Please, I hope you can hear me.
Yes, please, we can hear you.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. So, I'm Jemima Enchi from Ghana, and I must say I want to share my story, to encourage people on this platform, everyone who have joined the call, and also to newbies as well. So, I think I joined Wikipedia in the year 2019 when a colleague, let's say SHS colleague, called me to inform me that there's this project coming up, Wikipedia translation. Are you interested? And I'm a proud Asante woman, so I speak Chi. So I just decided to jump on because I thought it's in a way will build my sorry, will build me in a way will, because I know after school, your brain will just be sitting idle, not doing anything. So translation will help me a lot. So I joined a group, and I joined Global Open Initiative Foundation. And I must say, I'm happy to share that currently I'm the co-founder of Wikimedians of She Language. We've done a lot of projects, and I want to say that we've worked on projects like Afro Creation, which bring young minds, young Africans together to write in their own local languages. So during that project, we have a team for each project or each event. We've done two, and I want to use this opportunity to invite everyone to join us this year again, Afro Creation, in May 22nd to 24th. So some of the projects that we've worked on are the names of dayborns and let's say health projects, like articles, health related articles. And for my journey, it wasn't easy because when you complete school and you need a job, but then what you are receiving is a voluntary stuff, you feel like, oh my God, so after school, I'm going to do voluntary. But I must say, the voluntary work has actually been a blessing, to be honest. It has actually been a blessing. It has really enlightened me. Through this project, I must say I've met a lot of people, and it's through Wikipedia editing. I am working together with a colleague who is also here as a coordinator for the Wiki Women user group. I want to talk to the new members on this platform. For our new members, I encourage you to see this more than just editing Wikipedia. If you are here and you can speak and write in your native language, I encourage you to jump on that, because now language, let's say, it has actually become an industry where people are trying their best to put their local language on the platform. I am talking about language because I am a language community lead, Tree Wikipedia community. So I want to push people. Then I have thank you. So let us jump on this, because it is about preserving our identity, sharing knowledge, and empowering future generations when we contribute in our local languages. Yeah, so thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here, and I invite you all to join the movement, learn new skills, and be part of the global effort. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Jemima from Ghana. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your story with us. We really do appreciate that. At this moment, I'd like to invite Bashir. I think Bashir is currently on the call. I'd like to invite Bashir from Nigeria, from the Wikimedians of Northern Nigeria user group. So please unmute and on your camera and share your story with us. And please, to our speakers, kindly keep your story succinct. 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes each. Thank you. Bashir, over to you.
Hello, please, can I have like 3 minutes? Can the next speaker talk before me? I'm kind of on a route. Well, I will reach my place in the next couple of minutes.
All right, Bashir, that's fine. All right, I'd like to call on the next person, Uwonchu Uchechukwu Pascaline from Nigeria. She is from the Igbo Wikimedia user group. Uchechukwu, please kindly unmute yourself, put on your camera, and share your story with us. And keep it succinct, 3 minutes, please. Thank you. Over to you, Uchechukwu.
Thank you so much, Emanuela. The correct pronunciation of my name is Unwanwuchechukwu Pascaline. Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Unwanwuchechukwu Pascaline, and I am a member of the Igbo Wikimedia user group. I joined the Wikimedia Foundation in 2022, where I started with translations, in translating English articles to my local language. And then from there, I moved on to Wikimedia Commons because I'm someone who is very passionate about photography. And when I saw Wikimedia Commons, I became very interested in contributing to it because it's a place where I could actually also tell my story, document our cultures using images. And then moving forward from there, I became the project lead of the Igbo Wikimedia Igbo Wiki Commons Hub, where I got the opportunity to contribute. And from there, I became the mentee, where I was mentored on how to organize events, run a community, serve as the project lead, and also to do a lot of things. And I would say that I am a product of mentorship. Okay, and then from there, I moved on to contributing to other Wikimedia activities. And through my contributions with the Igbo Wiki Commons Hub, I became the ambassador for Wiki Loves Folklore. And onwards, I started contributing as international jurors for photographic campaigns. And then last year, in 2024, I came across the Africa Wiki Women Leadership Mentorship Program. This is actually the part I want to share. Where it started in October 2024, and we are the first cohort. I think we are about 8 women that were recruited into the mentorship program, where it gives us opportunity as women it gives us opportunity to contribute, to gain leadership opportunities, to gain leadership skills, where as women to be able to help to close the gender gap. And then from there, I started contributing. I gained a lot of skills on how to be a leader, how to contribute to different Wikimedia activities, how to organize events. And what my advice for newbies, actually why I wanted to share this, is if you are a newbie, the cohort is currently ongoing. I think the Africa Wiki Women is recruiting new members, is recruiting new cohorts to join the leadership mentorship program. And I would advise every woman that is here to join, because it will give you an opportunity to become the best you can be. I could testify that I've gained a lot of skills, either as even both on and off wiki skills. And I advise everyone that is here, every woman, to take up this, to leverage on this opportunity. Aside from being a mentee of the Africa Wiki Women Mentorship Program, it gives you an opportunity to actually connect with people from different parts of the world, and also gives you an opportunity to learn a lot of things, connect with people, give you opportunity to build yourself. Before now, I can't on my camera and speak like this, but through the mentorship program and some of the conversation, because I moved on to become the sorry, Manela. So I moved on to become the Africa Wiki Women coordinator for the Anglophone regional conversation. And it gave me an opportunity to learn how to connect with people, to speak like this. And it's a very good opportunity for every woman. So, and while another thing, please, for newbies is that you should, whatever you're doing, just put in your best. Put in your best, do the best you can. Let your work speak for you. Even if it's a mentorship program, when you finally get into the mentorship program, you are recruited, I advise that you don't just take it for granted. You have a lot of things to learn, even without knowing it. So put in your best, let your work speak for you, and before you know it, you'll be here. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Pascaline. I wanted to switch off your mic for taking, for using overtime, but yeah, I forgive you. Thank you very much for mentioning the Africa Wiki Women Fellowship. I'm proud to say I am also a fellow of the Africa Wiki Women Leadership Mentorship Fellowship. And one thing I'm going to say is it is a 10 over 10 minus nothing. It helps you to become a better version of who you are, upskill, build capacity, and become better. So you don't want to snooze. In Nigeria, we're going to say you don't want to snooze on that. All right, at this moment, we're going to be moving, taking a break and going to the poetry. We're going to be having a poetry from Hirat Abdul Rahman from Voice of Nigeria. Irat, if you are on the call, kindly unmute yourself and take us away with your poetry rendition.
Thank you so much. Hello. I was actually going to introduce myself and talk about my journey, then later about the poem. I wanted to do that. Can I?
Okay, Irat, you can do that, but make sure you keep it within time. I'm going to give you 4 minutes for both. So kindly work with the time. Thank you.
Okay. Wiki hi. My name is Hirat Abdurrahman. My wiki name or username is Iripedia from Kwara State, Nigeria, and living in the capital city, Abuja. I'm a broadcast journalist, radio host, producer, presenter with Voice of Nigeria. I'm also a community member of Africa Wiki Women and volunteer working group member of the African Wikipedian Alliance Anglophone community. Well, I got stung by the Wiki Love bug through the 2024 International Women's Day celebration when journalists were being sensitized and enlightened about the activities of the community and its significance. And since then, I've been observing, learning, networking, and the rest is a beautiful story for another day. Throughout my wiki journey, one uncommon project I would love for more people to know about is the EduWiki resources, that is the Wikipedia for primary and secondary schools, considering the huge number of schools and the dearth of quality educators, especially in the rural and the suburbs, they need it. I'm still so young in the movement and still exploring all there is about Wikipedia and its sisters, but I'd like to encourage you to keep doing the little you can. It's a part of a whole, like a jigsaw puzzle, because we are a community after all. Well, if Wikimedia were a person, I would see her as a woman who is all-encompassing with differing strengths from community members. She's able to breed us all to contribute to a common goal, which is contributing to open knowledge. A message for women around the world is that we are the market. It's more suitable in my mother tongue, which is Yoruba. So I'll say Awaloja. It just simply means that we are the the world is bland without a woman. So adorn yourself however you please. You'll find your place, like a jigsaw puzzle. Thanks for listening. And that's how I would introduce myself. And for the poem, okay, let's see. I have one written, which is Sisters of Africa, rise and shine. Your strength and resilience forever divine. From savannas to deserts to mountains high, your voices echo, reaching the open sky. Through trials and tribulations, you stand tall. Your courage and determination, forever for all. From marketplaces to boardrooms, you make your mark, leaving footprints of greatness in the dark. You are the backbone of families, of communities too. Your love and care forever shining through. You are the guardians of culture, of traditions so grand. Your wisdom and knowledge forever expanding the land. So here's to you, dear sisters, on this special day. May your voices be heard in every single way. May your rights be respected, your dignity upheld. May your dreams and aspirations forever be wealth. Africa Wiki women, united you stand. United we stand, celebrating each other, hand in hand. May this day be a reminder of the power you hold. May your collective strength forever be told. Thank you for listening. I'm Irat Abdurrahman.
Thank you, Hirat Abdurrahman. And we are having this event to celebrate the International Women's Day. And there is this thing we say, women supporting women. When you see something that inspires you, make a comment. I'd like to commend you for that beautiful poem. And I must say you have a beautiful and powerful enunciation. Your articulation is awesome. Well done, and thank you, Hirat, for adding color to today's event. Right now, I'd like to call on, you're welcome. Right now, I'd like to call on Anita Ofori from Ghana. Women for Sustainability Africa for her poem. Anita Ofori from Ghana, if you are on the call, kindly unmute yourself and put on your camera and give us your poem. Thank you.
I thank you all very much, and thank you to the leadership of African Wiki Women for giving me the opportunity. Today, my name is Anita, the co-founder for Women for Sustainability, and we do a lot of digital training as well for women. And I'm here to give you a poem, and it's Rise African Women Rise. We are the voices, bold and strong, telling stories, righting wrongs. With every edit, word, and page, we break the chains, we set the stage. We shine a light on those unseen, the pioneers and the queens. Her name, her work, her path, and her fights. We bring her legacy to light. No more silence, no more shade. We stand as one, unafraid. History's ours to shape and write. With truth and courage, we bend right. So arise, wicked woman, rise. With wisdom, deep and fearless eyes. This word is ours to redefine. Stronger together, your voice and mine. This is to say Happy International Women's Day to all of you. Thank you.
Wow, beautiful. Thank you so much, Anita Ofori from Ghana, co-founder of Women for Sustainability Africa. Thank you so much for that. And I must say, you are beautiful. Thank you so much for
Thank you
blessing
so
our
much
screen
too.
with your beauty.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much, Anita.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a minute having the poetry break. And now I would like to swing back to the spotlight on women within the African continent. And at this time, I'd like to call on Maria Hela from Madagascar. Wikimedia Community User Group Madagascar. Maria Hella, if you are on the call, kindly unmute yourself, put on your camera and share your story with us.
Bonjour, je suis francophone, donc je vais parler en français. Je suis Maïla de Madagascar. J'ai rejoint le mouvement Wikimedia en 2023, mais je suis passée de simple contributrice en lead de communauté. Maintenant, je fais partie des leads de la communauté malgache. Je fais des contributions, je forme des jeunes. Chez nous, ce sont surtout les jeunes étudiants et des jeunes
we
qui
mostly
sont
have
formés.
young
Mais
students
ce que
in
moi, je vais
university,
partager surtout avec
and
vous
what
aujourd'hui
I
pour
need to share with
ce
you
mois de la femme, c'est que
is
en
on
tant
this
que
month
femme,
of
on
the
peut
women, it's
surmonter des obstacles, quoi qu'ils soient.
because we are a
Par exemple,
woman,
moi,
we
je
can pass
contribue
over
surtout sur
some
téléphone,
obstacle.
sur
For
mes
example,
10
me,
000
I
contributions. La plupart
contribute
sont faites sur
with my
téléphone et
phone,
maintenant,
and
je
it's not
forme des
easy
jeunes
to
parce que chez nous,
contribute.
là, les jeunes
But now,
beaucoup n'ont pas d'ordinateur.
with this
Ils sont
obstacle, I
ils
train
arrivent avec leur
many
téléphone et
young
comme moi, je
people,
suis assez
and
expérimentée de
because I'm very
contribuer sur téléphone,
experimented on this
je
tool,
suis
I can
capable de
share with
leur
them. I can share with
former
them
sur téléphone. En plus,
I can share
j'aimerais
with them my
célébrer
skills,
aussi toutes les
and
femmes qui
I
sont
like to celebrate all women
vraiment enviées sur cette
who
plateforme, en
are
cette
on this
Journée
platform
internationale de la femme.
for
Merci
this
beaucoup.
celebration. Thank you very much.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you, Maria Hella from Madagascar. Right. Okay, moving on, I'd like to call on Bashir from Nigeria. Bashir, I hope you are on the call at this moment. Can you unmute yourself and share your story with us?
All right. I hear Northern Nigeria here. My name is Bashir Yahuza, and I am an editor from Hausa Wikimedia User Group and co-founder of Northern Nigerian Wikimedians. Actually, I am really happy to be part of this amazing event in which we gather one of the brilliant women all over Africa. So my story starts with the Wiki Loves Women, which we've organized like two she said campaigns, and we try a lot in bringing in women, especially from from fields like journalism and politics, of course, and ICT. So like I always said, I always encourage women to be like very active in Wikipedia. I always show them the opportunities that are embedded most especially for women, most especially through this Africa Wiki Women and Wiki Loves Women um and other such women activities. So what I would just want to add is like I want to encourage every woman to be like more active and do it, just do it, be bold. This is Wikipedia. If you are bold, you can reach every height and at altitude. So I would like to um encourage most especially and tell the story of Northern Nigeria, which we have a lot of barriers like culture and what have you. And we've tried so many times, and we are bringing in more women and encouraging them and showing them the stories to inspire them to be more active in Wikipedia activities. So we hope to see more women, to see more active women. So, thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity, especially women from Nigeria and northern Nigeria. I hope we will be more active and in Wikipedia, and thank you very much.
When you are thinking about, don't forget about these goals. If you see that you the time.
All right, thank you so much, Bashir from Northern Nigeria. It's such a beautiful thing to see men supporting women, each supporting she. Thank you so much for the amazing work you are doing in the Northern Nigeria to amplify the voices of African women, of Northern Nigerian women. Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on, I'd like to call on Timile from Nigeria. Afro Heritage and Open Access Initiative, ably represented by John Joy from Nigeria. John Joy, over to you. Kindly unmute yourself and share the story with us.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening from this part of the world. Pardon me, I'm in transit and it will be kind of rowsy or noisy. Please pardon me. Yeah, I am representing the executive director of Afro Heritage and Open Access Initiative, Timile. So, and then I want to say we're proud of everything the women in the Wikimedia space are doing. I want to tell you how much we've seen a lot of motivation by the works, by the amazing work you guys are doing out there. So why I joined personally, I think I should share coming from my experience. Personally, when I joined the Wikimedia movement, I was inspired with the work that women are doing in the Wikimedia space. Looking at the likes of Tochi Precious, Bukola James, Dr. Teslima Abdulkarim, and the host of others, including Palumi when I met her sometimes in Nigeria last year. You're doing amazing jobs, and then we are proud of what you guys are doing. From Afro Heritage, we are looking at how we can bind the inclusiveness, and how we can bring more women to promote the open source knowledge across the globe. How we can get people to contribute more. Looking at the percentage of what we have from the women, it is not what we are looking at to have or what we are supposed to have in the Wikimedia space. So we're looking at how much we can bring in more women to contribute to Wikimedia. And with the help of women in Africa, we believe that changes will come up. Pascaline was sharing the idea of the mentorship earlier, and I think it's another thing that we equally inculcate in our organization. Again, from the Afro Heritage and open source, we want to thank you for the amazing work you are doing. And then we are saying we are proud of you and we're looking forward to further collaboration with you. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much, John Join. Thank you very much for the mention. We really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Right.
Moving from place to place, from plane to plane.
All right, DJ, can you bring it down? Bring it down. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, bring it down. Thank you very much. All right, in order for us to estin up, because we do not have the whole day, I'd like to call on Akosiwa Jane from Senegal, Wikimedia user group Senegal. Akosiwa, if you are on the call, kindly unmute yourself, put on your camera and share your story with us.
Bonsoir à tous. Oui, je suis là. S'il vous plaît. D'accord. Voilà.
Akosiwa speak in French. I will translate in English. That I think that is well for everyone.
Okay, Akosiwa, I need to confirm. Are you here? And can you hear me?
Yeah,
It seems you
Akosiwa
were
is
trying
there.
to say something the other time. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Can
Hello.
you go ahead, Akosiwa? Go ahead, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Je peux aller en français? D'accord, merci.
Okay, as Akosiwa is there,
Donc,
I will
bonsoir à
translate.
tous. Et c'est un plaisir
Hello
pour moi de
everyone.
participer à ce
It's a
webinaire.
pleasure
Et merci pour
to
la parole
be
que
here
vous
with
m'accordez.
you.
Je
Thank
suis
you for the
Usa
opportunity.
Akosiwa Jamdak de
I'm
l'association
Akosiwa
Wikimedia Sénégal. Je suis
from
technicienne supérieure
Senegal
en
Wikimedia,
parasitologie et contributrice
Wikimedia User
active
Group.
au projet Wikimedia.
I participate
Je
on
suis venue à
Wikimedia
Dakar
project.
dans le cadre de mes études en 2021. J'ai découvert Wikipédia
I joined on
en 2023
2021
à l'occasion du concours Wikilove Africa Sénégal
with Wikilove
par
Africa
le biais d'une
Senegal
amie avec lequel j'étais en
uh,
colocation et qui
by my
contribuait
friends
déjà dans l'association Wikimedia
who,
Sénégal.
who contribute on this
J'ai
association.
été séduite par la mission de Wikimedia, surtout de
I was
promouvoir un
seduced
accès libre et
by
équitable à la connaissance au sein des communautés africaines
the opportunity that
et
give Wikimedia
au sein des
uh,
communautés africaines et intéressée
to
surtout par la
African
diffusion et la
community.
valorisation du savoir. Je rejoins par la suite l'association Wikimedia Sénégal. J'ai vraiment aimé ce
I
que
loved
Wikimedia proposait, c'est-à-dire le savoir
all
équitable
uh,
et
all that
donner des
Wikimedia
informations
propose
sur les femmes et sur les
about
personnalités africaines, en tout cas tout ce
knowledge
qui
share.
concerne l'Afrique. Et ça m'a vraiment séduit et j'ai voulu intégrer l'association. Donc, quand
So
j'ai
it's
intégré
the
l'association,
it's why I joined
j'ai eu
the
à
association.
organiser j'ai eu à organiser, par la suite,
When
j'ai eu
I
à
joined the
organiser
association,
le concours Wiki Love Earth.
notably
Et je
about
participe
two
aussi
two
activement
Wikilove
aux
Herds,
initiatives communautaires locales et régionales
I
pour
participate on
encourager les gens
many
à contribuer à
initiative,
la documentation des
local
connaissances
initiative
sur
to
Wikipédia
share
et ses
more
projets frères.
knowledge.
Dans l'association, j'effectue plusieurs
In the
tâches,
association,
comme par
I
exemple
have
organiser
many
des
tasks
événements,
as
accompagner
organizer,
les participants en balade
train trains
photographique de
on
divers concours et
photo wall,
organiser des webinaires, des sessions en présentiel pour aider à mieux contribuer.
and so I
Actuellement,
organize
je suis sur un
some
projet avec mes
meetups
mentors
or some online
et ce projet
meetups.
consiste à quoi?
Actually, I
Chaque mois,
have
nous avons maintenant décidé
a
jusqu'à la fin de
mentorship,
cette année que chaque mois, nous allons organiser un
and every
webinaire
month
afin
we
d'aider
have
les nouveaux contributeurs et
to
surtout
set up
promouvoir
a
les femmes
online meetup
afin qu'elles puissent contribuer plus et aider
to help more
les nouveaux
women
contributeurs à mieux contribuer
to
sur
train young people
l'encyclopédie Wikipédia.
on Wikipedia.
Donc, nous avons déjà fait deux webinaires,
So we have
le
done
webinaire du
two
janvier et de
webinars,
février. Et nous
uh,
continuerons dans ce sens.
January
C'est
and
vraiment un réel
February,
plaisir pour moi
and we
de
continue
participer
and we will
à cette grande
continue this
communauté
month.
et d'aider les Africains à
It's a
être
good
plus
it's a great
représentatifs sur
opportunity to
l'encyclopédie
help more
Wikipédia
women
et
and
les
help more
femmes aussi.
African to be representative on this platform.
Donc, nous avons déjà par ces
So
webinaires, nous avons
we have with
plusieurs
this
contributeurs
webinar
actuellement
many
et plusieurs
contributors
qui ont pu
actually.
créer leur compte Wikipédia et contribuent déjà
So
à
the
faire quelques
contributors
petites
can create
modifications.
their
Je
accounts
remercie vraiment mes
and
mentors
they can do
et,
many contribution
et à
on
vous
tools.
tous qui nous soutenez.
We
Merci
encourage,
vraiment à tous.
we are grateful for
Wikimedia a été bénéfique pour moi
all our
et
trainers
elle m'a permis de
and
développer mon
Wikimedia
leadership et plusieurs compétences. Je
was
suis très timide, mais
was
avec Wikipédia,
benefit
j'arrive
for
mieux à
me.
m'exprimer et j'ai plus confiance en moi.
Now I have many skills
Donc, je vous
like
remercie et
expression.
j'invite plus de femmes à
I
contribuer
greet you
et
all
plus de personnes
and
à
I greet
contribuer. C'est
all
pour
women
nous,
and I
c'est pour
invite
les Africains.
many women
Et
to contribute,
Wikimedia nous donne cette occasion à nous,
and
les Africains,
Wikimedia
de
give
pouvoir
us
nous-mêmes enrichir
this
notre histoire
opportunity
et de
to
partager nos cultures à travers le monde
enrich
entier.
our
Donc, c'est un
culture
plaisir pour moi de pouvoir
through
faire
the
ce
world.
travail et je vous
It's a pleasure
remercie.
for me to do this work. Thank you.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Akosiwa. Thank you, Akosiwa. All right. And lastly, I'd like to call on Milet from Cameroon. Milet, if you are on the call, kindly unmute yourself and share your story. And please, you have just 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes, please. We do not have the whole of the day. We are out of time. 3 minutes. Milet from Cameroon. Over to you. All right. It seems Millet is not on the call. All right, thank you very much, everyone. At this point, I'd like to call on Maureen from USA. Maureen from USA. Kindly unmute yourself and put on your camera if you can hear me. Kindly unmute yourself and put on your camera. Maureen from USA.
Yes, hello. Can you hear me? I'm coming. Yes. You didn't say you were going back to poetry. So just give me one moment. Hello. Can you hear me? You can't hear me?
Yes, please. I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Maureen Owusu-Ade. I'm sorry, I can hear someone. I'm not sure if they're speaking to me direct. Hi. Yeah, my name is...
Yeah. All right, you can go ahead, Maureen.
Yes. Yes, my name is Maureen Owusu-Ade. I am Ghanaian, based in USA at the moment. I am a newbie with Wiki Women, and today I will be sharing a few poems. So bear with me as I pull them up again. I wasn't quite prepared. So my first poem is called African Women Shine. African woman, rise and shine. The world is yours, and the stars align. With fire in your soul, with grace so deep, you plant the dreams and futures keep. Your hands have built, your voices have led. Through storms you walk and lifted your head. No mountains high, no path too steep. Your spirit soar and your roots run deep. You are the dawn and the breaking light, a force of love, of truth, and of might. The drums of time beat in your chest. You strive, you conquer, you manifest. Through every trial and every test, you rise, you thrive, and you give your best. African woman, fierce and free, the world will blow to all you'll be. My next one is dedicated to all women, just not African women. Okay. It's called Women, You Are Limitless. Woman, rise. Your time is now. With fire in your heart and light on your brow. Your strength, you have grace, a force the world cannot replace. Through trials fierce and battles long, you've turned your pain into a song. You build, you lead, you heal, you strive. With endless power, you keep dreams alive. No dream too big, no path too steep. Your spirit soar and your roots still run deep. A mother, a leader, a warrior, a friend. Your strength and love will never end. So stand tall, Embrace your reign, break the limits, and shatter the chain. Within your hands, the future lies. Woman, you are the fire that never dies. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Maureen from the US. Thank you so much for that beautiful poem. Thank you very much, ma'am. We really do appreciate it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we're moving to DJ, thank you, DJ. All right. At this time, we're telling us about one amazing woman and why you think they are amazing. And for this, I'm going to be calling on 4 individuals who are going to be sharing one amazing woman within the movement that inspires them and why they think the woman is amazing. And the first person I'll be calling on is Morais Lokoju Dario from Uganda, the Youth Empowerment Foundation. Maurice Lokoju, if you are here, kindly unmute yourself, put on your camera and speak. Thank you. Maurice Lokoju, are you here? All right. I'd like to call on the next person, Aliyah Alabi Omon Toyosi from Nigeria, Kwara State University Wikimedia Fan Club. Aliyah, if you are on the call, kindly unmute yourself and tell us what amazing woman and why you think she is amazing. All right, thank you, DJ. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Aliyah, it seems Aliyah is not on the call. I'd like to move to the next person, Regina Mensa from Ghana. Regina, if you are on the call, Africa Wiki Women Community, Ghana National Fire Service. Regina from Ghana, if you are on the call, kindly unmute yourself and tell us what amazing women and why you think they are amazing. Regina, are you on the call? If you can hear me, kindly speak. All right, it seems Regina is not on the call as well. And our last speaker in this session is Anita Nziha. Anita from Ghana Africa Wiki Women Community. Anita, if you are on the call, kindly unmute yourself. And tell women and why you think she is amazing. Anita, are you there?
Yes.
All right, Anita, thank you so much. Over to you.
Okay, thank you. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Anita.
I hope you're doing well.
We heard.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Anita. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'd like to talk about Maya Angelou, an African American. So Maya Angelou, who was known as Annie Johnson, was born in the 4th of April, 1924, in the United States, St. Louis to be precise. Maya Angelou lived in Ghana for some years in the early 1960s, working as a journalist and administrator at the University of Ghana. She spent her childhood in Arkansas, experiencing racial prejudice and discrimination. Maya was raped by her mother's fiancé when she first visited Arkansas. Well, despite the situation Maya faced, she never gave up, but rather it helped her do more, reach her goals, and through that, she found her abilities as a poet, model, and a singer. Because of the circumstances Maya faced, she wrote the book I Rise and A Phenomenal Woman. Yeah. So one will ask, how does my story impact African women? Well, as African women, I know most of us face issues, challenges, and even biases in some way. But like Maya, we can rise to everywhere we want to be. Like we can be everywhere we want to be. We can break boundaries. We don't only break it, we can actually shatter boundaries when we get the opportunity. So there's something I want to share. Thank you.
Thank you, Anita, for sharing the beautiful story of Maya Angelou, a woman, an African woman, strong, powerful, and inspiring woman. Thank you so much for sharing the story of Maya Angelou. Ladies and gentlemen, before we move on, would like to have a photograph session. So kindly put on your camera. We want to see your beautiful faces. All right. So right now we are having a photograph session. Please put on. Thank you. Bless you. Screen your beautiful faces. Let's put on a camera. Thank you very much.
No, I want to run my race. I want to keep my pace. But I really have no one to play. When I fall and play, I can't stand this.
All right.
I can't watch
All
it.
right, DJ. Thank you, DJ. All right. Let's put on our camera. Thank you. Okay, let's put on our camera so that we can have the photograph now. Thank you.
Guys, I was going out and I heard about the photograph, so I just came back.
Oh, thank you so much. All right, thank you. Let's put it. Aramide, put on your camera. Jamilare, Beauty, Benji. Okay, let's see your beautiful faces. All right. Okay, thank you. Nadina, Raina, let's put on your camera. Maya, kindly put on your camera. All right, a photographer, can we have it now?
Yes, just one shot and we are good to go.
All right.
Can I have your beautiful smile?
Okay. Let's see a smile.
All right. I see you, Ruby. Where are you, Bellumi? I can't see you. All right. Thank you so much. All right.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for that. And thank you to our photographer. DJ. All right, thank you. Okay.
It's
Okay,
nice
let's
seeing all the beautiful faces. Wow, amazing. Wow, this is so beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so right now, would like to give opportunity to anyone who would like to share. You want to talk about an woman who is a. So please, anyone, if you want to share that, kindly raise your hand, and I'm going to call you to unmute yourself and speak. Anyone would like to share? Anyone? Let me just. Okay, Khadija,
Hello?
can you?
Yeah.
Right. You want to speak?
Yes, I want to recite a poem.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna call you
in Kiswahili.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, Khadija, take it away.
Okay. So, I have a poem that is about praising the initiators of African Wiki Women. So we are here to celebrate them for their good work they have done to promote visibility of Wiki women on the Wikipedia. So the poem is about, the title of the poem is Let's Always Celebrate Africa Wiki Women. So I'm going to read it in Kiswahili. Pongezi nawapa nyie waanzilishaji wetu.
Ruby Brown yeye ndiye kumsifu miongoni mwetu. Mwanamke wetu mzure kuanzisha kikundi bora kwetu. Tuisherekea Africa Wiki Women, daima tusherekee. Bukola James Jasiri, mwanachama kikundini. Afrika bora na kariri, wanawake kuandani. Kusifu walotoa usiri kujiunga kikundini. Tuisherekea Africa Wiki Women, daima tuisherekee. Bila kumsahau Peggy naye, sifa kumpa pia. Elimu kujifunza kutokana naye, shukrani tumpatia. Mwanamke mwenye bidii naye kukuza tumtukuze. Tuisherekea Africa Wiki Women, daima tuisherekee. Tufiki kikomoni, dua kuzitoa kwa wingi. Kumfikia Ruby Brown, yeye kumsifu kwa wingi. Wingi kujiunga kikundini, zimfikie asante nyingi. Twasherekea Africa Wiki Women, daima tusherekee. Ni mimi wenu Khadija Twahiru, shukrani nazitoa. Kuwa katika familia ya wiki na wa kikundini na washerekea. Kuwa pamoja na sitwafurahi, pamoja tunaweza. Twaisherekea Africa Wiki Women, daima tusherekee. Author of the poem is Jannat Bakari Isa. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Khadija. Thank you very much. All right, we're running out of time. Bashir Muhammad, your hand is raised. Kindly, share in 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Thank you. 1 minute. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for this wonderful. I just want to add that this is a very good initiative and we appreciate it. And apart from that, I want, as I said, encourage women to continue participating. Like the last event we had, the Ediathon, we have for the first time women first and second with massive edits and the rest. So I can say we can see a future. No longer domination by male gender. Women gender are also coming up to occupy important spaces and the rest. So thank you very much for this wonderful initiative and continue doing what you are doing. It's a good idea.
All right, thank you, Mohammed. PCK, your hand is up. In 2 minutes, kindly share with us. 2 minutes, PCK. You haven't spoken before. 2 minutes, PCK. Are you there? All right. In the absence of that, I'd like to call Obi Ezelo for poetry. Obi Ezelo, kindly unmute yourself for your poem.
Okay.
Obi Ezelo, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, please. Kindly go ahead.
Okay. Mine is a poem celebrating the African Wiki Women. Africa Wiki Women. In the digital space where ideas and passion tango, Africa Wiki Women stands. With their digital tools and keyboards as wand, they rule, creating stories, preserving our cultural heritage. Africa Wiki Women, from Botswana, Eswatini, Malawi, Namibia, South Africa, Zambia, and Zimbabwe in Southern Africa, to Sudan, South Sudan, Egypt, and Morocco in Northern Africa. From Kenya, Rwanda, Tanzania, Uganda in East Africa, to Gambia, Ghana, Liberia, Nigeria, Sierra Leone in West Africa. Through cultural connections, knowledge sharing, and the creation of a digital knowledge map about Africa, they bridge the gap between Africa and the global community. Their contributions, a treasure to behold, enriching Wikipedia and the global community with African stories untold. Africa Wiki Women. We, the Senior Wiki for Senior Citizens Network, celebrate you. You are the keepers of the common history, a demonstration of power and strength. Warrior women, activists, sisters, mothers, and queens. With every edit, the future is being shaped in a way they will endure forever. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Hobby. Thank you, Madam Hobby, for that. Thank you, Madam Hobby, for that beautiful poem. And right now, I'd like to call on Mrs. Fadare Abigail Oluyemisi for her poem. Mrs. Fadare Abigail, if you are on the call, kindly unmute yourself, put on your camera for your poem. Mrs. Fadare, are you there?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
African woman, strong and true. In your veins flows the spirit anew from the heart of the earth, where the soul is rich. You stand unshaken with grace on your pitch. Mothers and daughters, leaders and friends, your love knows no boundaries.
DJ, bring it down. Mrs. Father, you can continue, please.
I think he's having network challenge.
Oh, all right. Okay, while we wait for Mrs. Father to come on board, she's having a glitch in her network. We'll move to the next thing, which is a brief overview about Wikipedia, its impact, and why the gender gap matters from personal experience. And for this session, we have two amazing speakers. Our first speaker for this session is Ramatu A. Haliru from Nigeria, from the Wikimedia user group, Nigeria Kaduna Network. Mrs. Ramatu A. Haliru from Nigeria, if you are on the call, madam, kindly unmute yourself and speak. All right, it seems Mrs. Mrs. Ramatu Haliru is currently absent.
I'm present, I'm on my way.
Okay, ma. Okay, all right. We'd like to have you right now. Thank you.
Okay.
Madam PCK is still reading her poem, so I'm seeing her mouth moving.
Okay, please let's allow her to finish when she's done.
Okay, Madam Fadare, please can you confirm if you're here? Because I can hear you.
Okay.
All right, you can go ahead, ma.
Okay, African woman.
I think Mrs. Fadere is currently having an unstable network. So I'd like us to move because we do not have time. We're running out of time. So Madam Aliru, Ramatuhe Aliru from Nigeria, please kindly go ahead, unmute yourself and speak.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm so glad to be part of today's show. Okay, well, the gender gap in Wikipedia actually is an issue that really calls for our concern, because in every 7 In every 7 Wikimedians, 3 are women. And when it comes to representation, I think we have only 70% of articles on women. And when we come to the Wikipedia too, women are less. And when we come to Nigeria, our country, we know in terms of digital literacy skill, men are late women, more have that skill more than we. So I'm using this medium to just encourage more women to tell their story themselves, because we know where it pinches us. We should be able to tell our stories ourselves. And again, when you train a woman, you train a nation. So when you train a Wikimedia woman, you have trained a nation, because she's going to share that knowledge to more people, and more article on women. We will close that gender gap. Yes, there's this gender gap, especially when you come to Nigeria. So, and again, I also encourage the newbies that they should always learn. Someone presents a theory. She said, learn, link, then leverage. So let's keep learning. And when we keep learning, we can still bridge that gender gap. There's a lot to work on when it comes to gender gap. So when you train a woman, you train a nation. That is very correct. So let's encourage more women by giving them opportunity to tell their story, training them, like the mentorship campaign of the Wiki Love Africa is one of the great way to train a woman. So thank you very much, Emanuela, for this opportunity.
Thank you, Madam Haliru. So good to see your face again. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for that. All right, Han Gabriel Opanachi from Nigeria. If you are on the call, we'd like to have you at this time. Han Gabriel Opanachi, if you're there, kindly unmute yourself and speak.
I am here. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Super.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Han,
Good evening,
go
everyone.
ahead.
Yes.
All right. I am Anne Gabriel Opanachi. I am a member of the Igbo Wikimedia user group and also Igala Wikimedia community. So briefly, to the newbies, talking about Wikipedia, as we all know, is an online encyclopedia and is one of the most visited sites for research and even information. So like we all know, Wikipedia is hosted by the Wikimedia Foundation and is one out of the many projects. So when referring to Wikipedia and the other projects, we often hear us say Wikipedia and its sister projects. So there are other projects apart from Wikipedia hosted by the Wikimedia Foundation. So we have it's not only English Wikipedia that exists, to the newbies that are not aware of that. We have about over 300 other languages that are existing. And in Africa, we have about, I think 39 African languages are on Wikipedia. So I want to encourage the newbies that you may not be able to contribute to English Wikipedia, but you can contribute to Wikipedia in your language. And in that way, you will you will preserve your language. And also, even those that cannot read in English in your language, those that can read your language and cannot read English, will be able to access free knowledge and information from Wikipedia. And I would like to say, concerning the gender gap on Wikipedia, like Haliru rightly said, women articles are underrepresented. And also, I want to share from my personal experience that women have challenges. Personally, when I came to Wikimedia, when I joined Wikimedia in 2022, I could not contribute from the beginning. I think I started contributing towards the ending of 2023. Then I started contributing fully last year. So one of the challenges I had was I was not having the necessary skills I needed. And even with the trainings going on in the Igbo Wikimedia community, I couldn't still contribute because I needed a mentor and I did not have access to one. So one of the problems I see that some persons may be ready to contribute, but they lack mentorship. Thank God for the Africa Wiki Women mentorship and fellowship program that is on. And I believe so many of us, we are going to take advantage of it and we are going to contribute. And also the lack of skills and training will now, women, we sometimes, based on maybe where we are coming from, how people believe women are, should I say, less than men, will not have confidence. But if there is mentorship, especially if you are being mentored by a woman, then you are going to see that yes, this is what I can do. And being a woman is not a disadvantage. I can actually contribute to Wikipedia, and also I'll be able to do what I see the men doing. And like Mahali rightly said, if we the women don't put our articles out there, who will do it for us? So I would like to say that the African Wiki Women, thank you very much for the mentorship and fellowship program that is on. I believe it's going to help bridge the gender
Thank
gap
you.
that is
All
going
right,
on.
thank you,
Very
thank
much.
you, thank you, thank you, Anna Bonatti. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And now we are the last phrase. The last thing we have is a poetry break from Felista Kachima from Tanzania. Felista, if you are on the call, kindly speak. Would like to have your poem at this moment. Felista, are you there? Right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, DJ. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Before we end the call, I'd like to confirm, Mrs. Fadare, do you have a stable network at this moment so we can have your poem? Mrs. Fadare. Okay, it seems Mrs. Fadare is no longer on the call. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for joining us for today's event. We really do appreciate it. It's been an awesome time with you all. Thank you very much. Feel free to drop the link to your LinkedIn account, your LinkedIn page in the chat box so that we all can connect. Thank you very much. We really do appreciate your time. We are Africa Wiki Women, and we are pushing, amplifying the voices of African women within the Wikimedia movement and beyond. So you can join our community by following us on Africa Wiki Women on Instagram, on LinkedIn, Facebook, and TikTok. Also, we have a form in the chat box. If you'd like to join our community, kindly fill the form in the chat box dropped by Amarachi Okoro. Be a member by filling the form. You can also join a WhatsApp community by clicking on the WhatsApp link in the chat box. Also connect with us on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on TikTok, and on Facebook. You can follow us on all of the social media platforms and have an updates about our work, our project, and what we are doing. You can also, to have an overview or more insight into what we are doing within the Africa Wiki Women, you can follow us. You can check out our meta page, Africa Wiki Women. Kindly check the chat box for the link to the meta page. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. Thank you for joining today's program. I have DJ, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, I'm Oluwapelumi Tosin. I know, and you can follow me on LinkedIn at Oluwapelumi Tosin. I know. Thank you very much. Thank you. Amarachi, over to you. Okay, Ruby, over to you.
Okay, so it's been a wonderful session today. I must say that it's been wonderful seeing all of you. Thank you all for joining. I'll hand over to Okoro, but all of these stories is to inspire us and to let us know that there is a lot that we can do as women, and when we come together as women, we will be able to achieve the goals that are set before us. And at Africa Wicked Women, we want to ensure that opportunities come directly to women. We want to empower more women with skills that they need to be able to thrive in the Wikimedia space. So there's a lot that is going to come up, and we are very much open to a lot of collaboration. So if you need our help in terms of mentorship, you want to be mentored, or you want us to mentor your community, please don't hesitate to reach us. We are very much at your service. Thank you all. So I'll hand over to Amarachi. Thank you.
All right. So
So the
it's such
session
an
is
amazing.
over, but this is a trivia session for those who would like to participate in a 5 minutes trivia. You're welcome.
Exactly. So thank you so much for joining this event. All right, so I'll be sharing the link on the chat box. Kindly join. Kindly click on the link to join the travel session. So I'll be sharing my screen too. So if you can see my screen, kindly respond. Can anyone see my screen? And hope we're able to click on the link to participate. So it's actually an interactive section. All right, so we have the first slide thanking us for joining the Celebrate the African Women in Wikipedia. Thank you so very much. We are glad to have you. I want the reactions to come up, man. Ladies, women in Africa. Is that just all we can do? 2 likes? All right, so moving on. Just want to get your feelings regarding this session. How do you feel? Hope it was worth the time. All right, so I'm not seeing any comments from us. Since we enjoyed the session, oh, thank you so much. I'm glad it was quite an amazing session. Thank you for your beautiful, beautiful comments. Let's bring it on. All right. Thank you.
DJ, kindly bring it down. Kindly bring it down. Thank you, DJ.
Oh my God. We the African Wiki women, we appreciate it. We are so glad you were able to have such an amazing feeling. Thank you. We are glad. This feedback is just a great one. We are glad you were inspired, and we are happy you felt beautiful. We love you so much. All right, so moving to the next slide. So we want to know your first Wikimedia project. Your first edit as a Wikimedia, was it a Wikipedia edit, or was it on Wiki Commons or Wikidata, Wiki News, Wiki Voyage, Wiki Source, Wiki Quotes, Wiktionary? Which is it? Let's keep voting. Wow, Wikipedia, Wikidata. That's interesting. Mine was actually Wiki Commons, yeah, during the WPWP campaign. That was when I joined. All right, Wikipedia is still topping. Wow. Okay. This is fun. Oh, Wiki Commons. All right. Wiki Quotes. All right.
You get to your vlogs. You stay on the floor. I wanna see you when I talk to you. They're not gonna call you, but they love me.
All right, so with that, okay, votes are still coming in, all right. All right, so for this slide, I guess the newbies got to edit on Wikipedia first, and then followed by Wikimedia Commons, and then Wikidata, then Wiki quotes. I love Wiki quotes too. All right, so moving on. In one word, describe your Wikimedia journey. You're being asked these days to just describe, just take a moment and just tell us how your journey has been with the foundation, with volunteering as a whole. All right. All right, so I'm waiting for our responses. All right, so my journey so far, it has been an amazing one. I've been learning, unlearning, relearning. Like, it's just an amazing journey. At times it gets overwhelming, yeah, but then the fun of it is you have people who are there to, speak kind words and help you grow. Yes, I can see learning upon learning, exciting, adventurous, impactful, volunteer, loveful. It's been a gift. Oh my God. I am happy. Our journey, our stories are just wonderful ones. I am so happy to get the feedback. All right, so do we still have responses? All right, so I'm moving on to the next slide. All right, so name one African woman in the Wikimedia Foundation who inspires you and why. All right, so for myself, shout out to Miss Euphemia Wando. Shout out to Ruby D. Brown. Shout out to Bukola James. Shout out to Peggy. Yeah, I know her as Peggy. My run-to person. Shout out to Madam Obi. And also to my fellows, yeah. Oluwapelumi and the rest, Pascaline. All right. This is an opportunity for you to celebrate an African woman, all right? Yay! This is an opportunity for you to, celebrate somebody, not just anybody, an African woman. Make that woman feel special. Yes, Bukola James. Yes, Femia. I see. All right. All right. Oh, Dr. Tochi Okora. Okay, thank you so much. Emanuela, Tatima, Obi, okay, Maria Ella, Blessing. Oh my God, this is so fun. Thank you so much for celebrating these women. I'm sure they are appreciative of this. Anita Bukola is a great woman. Jemima. Let's celebrate ourselves, Pascaline. All right. I guess the list is going to be endless. It's going to be an endless one. It's going to be an endless one. So we'll move on to the next slide. Oh. All right, so here is this. This is the fun part. All right, so we have in this puzzle, these words scattered, we have words that describe an African woman. So it's your game, or we are game. So the just type the words as you see them here. So we have like 25 words here describing African women in Wikipedia. All right, so as you see the words, kindly chat, kindly comment. I want to see those words that describe Bold, yes, an African woman is bold. Yes, come on. Empowered, exactly. She's fearless. Oh my God, this is so fun. An African woman is so much. She's fearless. Yes, she is. All right, I can see compassionate. Come on, guys. We have 25 words. Courageous, elegant. Come on, caring. Where are our mothers? We African women are mothers too, and they still edit. They are kind. And they are independent. They are passionate. Exactly. I don't think we've gotten up to 25 words. They are courageous. We have so many. They are gentle. An African woman is gentle. Caring, of course. We have mothers that still edit. Radiant, yes, please. Glowing, so beautiful.
Everybody start doing something. I have no option, but when I was finding him, as I did thought I am far away, chasing all my goals.
Advocate. Yes. An African woman is an advocate. Independent. She's independent. All right. So let's move to the next slide. All right. So all right, brilliant. I can still see our comments. I am so sorry. We had to move on to the next slide. So yes, with the event, with this evening's event, we still have a Wikidata editathon. All right. So the link to register for this session will be shared on the chat box. Kindly join us as we update Wikidata items about African women with missing citizenship statements. All right. So this is a way for us to change the narration. We've had the numbers say that women and their articles are